Morning, everybody. Welcome to Hackomotive 2015. The MC for today is Carrie Wise. Without any further ado, I'd like to ask Carrie to come up.
We have 18 teams. Now here's the key. Only 12 teams will make it in the final round on Friday. You guys are going to do your first pitch to the judges. You're going to have 1 minute to pitch your product idea.
Well, I think an event like this is very important because this is where ideas are fostered and they're encouraged. You know, a lot of people have ideas, but there's a fear and there's really no outlet. There's no place for them to go to talk them out loud and to run them past a bunch of people, whether they have an expertise or not, but someone who's genuinely interested in helping you develop and grow whatever project it is you're working on.
Well, I think when we see the entrepreneurs and innovators give their pitches, that's always exciting. I think it's nerve-wracking for them, but I think every time we do it, they're getting better and better, and we're starting to get to really understand their ideas and how it's going to help improve the process.
Good morning. I'm Adam with Team Auto Match. We're here to introduce Wiper, which is the first wipeable app for car shoppers. Last year, some of the things we learned that are going to carry over for this year, I think maybe a little bit better preparation. You know, the event is going to be, I think it's structured a little differently. However, there's a lot of the similarities with the having to do a presentation out of the gate and then having to do some presentations along the road. So we kind of knew that going in, so we kind of prepped a little bit more.
So far, Hackomotive's been great. To be honest, it was a little bit of a surprise for us because we thought it would be a true Hackomotive where we'd be just sitting here and hacking. But I think what that did is that pushed us to an edge of like, you know, you are not just an engineer anymore in today's world. You actually have to be someone who can think like a consumer, who actually thinks in terms of selling a product and building a product.
So we tap into an OBD port, pull in real-time stats from a car. Other than that, we also pull forecast information to get driving conditions. We also pull information from your phone sensors.
Just going to switch up my pitch. We're Backlot Cars. Dealers in the U.S. spend over $15 billion on auction-related costs.
The world is full of car shopping and car searching websites, and if you're comfortable with that process, it works just fine. It's kind of like
we didn't come out here to win. We came out here to, you know, gain advice and experience and make connections to make us better able to build our companies. If that's your intention, then that's actually a goal that's achievable and that you have complete control over, and you know, it doesn't matter what other people are doing.
These are actually people that are creating ideas that we don't even know are providing solutions for problems that we don't even know exist yet.
Welcome back to day 2. You have survived day 1. And today is going to be very, very eventful. The other thing I want to mention is the 130 challenge. And this is going to be a consumer speed dating challenge, as we're calling it.
Getting in front of the customers was extremely important, we thought. We got in front of them, and we knocked it out of the park.
We sat with like 30 different consumers. We pitched to them, and they told us ideas, good and bad, about what our ideas was about, and we learned a lot from that.
So, without further ado, we're going to go into round 3 of the pitches. This is really your last chance to pitch before we choose the 12 finalists tomorrow.
Now what if I told you could save over $500 just by asking?
The image recognition software will determine the make and model of the car.
Here's the real big opportunity.
So I think the judges, number one, are looking for emotion. I mean, they want to understand not just the technical aspects of how the product works, but really feel how it's going to help improve the consumer and understand the big picture of the product. We got a couple other twists going on for tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow at 9 o'clock, we are going to have what we call a future shoppers pitch. Now, when I say future shoppers, these are going to be people who've never bought a car before. So your focus has to be on simplifying your message. Let's welcome the 8th graders. Have a seat, guys. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. So have a seat.
So You know, owning a car can be pretty daunting, and there are amazing apps here that can help you find your dream car. But once you have your dream car, what's next? Becoming a good driver and being a good car owner, right?
And that's the way it is when you buy a car. When you go to buy a car, you're going to be thinking an awful lot about how much it costs to buy the car. But you also have to think about how much it costs to own the car.
We all know like Kobe Bryant, Miley Cyrus, the Hanson brothers. Are they still around? I don't know.
Pitching to the kids was extremely difficult. They told us that we were going to be pitching to millennials, so I thought I was going to be pitching to people my own age. And being a recent college graduate, I thought, hey, you know, let's end the pitch saying you could save money on your student loans. Then they bring in 8th graders, and you kind of have to end your pitch saying, hey, you know, compare this to buying a puppy.
Are you guys ready? That didn't sound, I didn't feel the energy there. Are we ready? All right. So the time has come for the final round.
Guys, I'm Mavi. I'm from Dash. So at Dash, we have built a connected car platform with a vision of turning any car into a smart car.
Can you tell me about the user base, the current user base? And then my second question is, when you talked about the gas prices, can you tell me how you're getting that data?
So see for yourself. If you'll just text this code in to that number, 76482, and ask yourself, would this make you more likely to buy this car?
Now that you've made it through the final round, you can let your hair down, relax. We're going to have happy hour while the judges deliberate, and we'll be back here at 4:30 to announce the winners of 2015 Hackomotive.
What is this one? How do you guys sit with this? Zip flip, off the lot, dash, in no order. What do you guys think about that? Are any of these helping you in the car shopping process?
And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our CEO, Avi Steinloff, who will announce the 2015 Hackomotive winners.
Thank you. And how about a huge round of applause for Carrie, who did a fantastic job. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, the third place prize for this year's Hackomotive 2015 goes to Backlot Cars. $5,000. Come on up. The number 2 prize, or the second place for this year's Hackomotive 2015, goes to Dash. Congratulations, guys. The checks do keep getting bigger. And the number 1 first place prize for this year's Hackomotive 2015 goes to Zip Flip! $20,000!
I had a good feeling. I felt I had a solid pitch. Being a wholesale business, I'm just honored to be in the top 3.
We build things and we are really good at it, but like, how do we sell the product? I think I discovered a few things about myself that I didn't know existed before. Like, I have people coming into me like, oh, you know, you're such a good public speaker. I'm like, really? Like, so those are things that I think when you push yourself, you know, and you think out of the box and you just go in outside of a comfort zone, you discover your assets, you discover your strengths.
Very excited. Some of us are a little more excited than others, but no, we're very excited. Yeah, it's nice when a plan comes together. I mean, it's a little surreal a little bit still, but I mean, we're psyched. This is what we've been doing. It's what we've been planning for all year. So, I mean, the fact that it happened is, on the one hand, I'm like, of course it was going to happen, but on the other hand, I'm kind of blown away. So, last year was hugely important because we learned a ton in the customer clinic. I mean, it really helped us shape our product over the course of the year, kind of informed our design direction. And then to come back and do the actual clinics with the customers this year, not exactly the same setting, but very similar, and to get the feedback that, you know, everybody that saw it loved it and would absolutely use it. It was just awesome. It was just great. If you've got a vision, follow it. You know, I mean, don't follow it off a cliff, but there's, you know, that's the hell of it, right? It's hard to know the difference sometimes, but to get here and see all that hard work validated is just, it's amazing.